Your electric bill comes monthly, your mortgage comes monthly, your car payment comes monthly, your rent comes monthly. Every single expense in your life hits at least once a month, but most income investors are sitting around waiting 90 days for quarterly dividend checks to come in. That is the wrong tool for the job. Today I'm showing you 4 monthly paying ETFs that are all currently passing the health check on YieldCanary, and I'm going to show you exactly what they put in your account after tax every single month if you invested $10,000 into each one of them. These numbers are based on last month's actual distributions, not on projected estimates. So these are accurate numbers as of recently. And stick around to the end because you're going to see a full side-by-side comparison of all 4 of them and how much you need to generate, or how much you need invested to generate $500 a month in each one. This one may make some people mad, but either way, it's going to be fun. Subscribe on the way in and let's get into it. So let's think about how your life actually works financially. You get paid on a schedule, your bills arrive on a schedule, everything is monthly. So a quarterly dividend check creates a 90-day gap where your portfolio is completely silent while your bills keep arriving every 30 days. That is why monthly paying ETFs solve that problem. Income hits your account 12 times per year instead of 4. You can cover specific bills with specific funds. Your grocery runs, your utilities, your streaming subscriptions, each one potentially covered by a separate position. The 4 funds I'm covering today are all monthly payers. They are all currently healthy on the YieldCanary platform, and I'm going to show you not just the advertised yield, but the true income yield, which strips out the destructive return of capital that we calculate in the actual after-tax dollar amount based on last month's real distribution data. So here's a quick overview of what we're looking at on each of these funds to get the picks, and these numbers go beyond just the advertised yield. And the first one is the true income yield. So this is a YieldCanary metric that takes the trailing 12-month yield, or the headline yield, and strips out any return on capital that we calculate. So you're only seeing the real earned income on the fund. And the return of capital is how much of the distribution is your own money coming back. We calculate return of capital based on performance data, not the actual 19A1 filings that the issuers put out. We are working to incorporate those in. I know I get some comments on Reddit that our return of capital calculations are wrong because they go and look at the 19A1 filings. Ours right now is just a performance metric. It's the NAV price and the distribution history. So that is how we are calculating return of capital right now. But there are more features coming down the line to incorporate the 19A1 filings, like I mentioned. And finally, number 3 is the death clock. This is also a YieldCanary metric. It estimates the years before 50% of the NAV would erode at the current pace of erosion. And if it's NA, that means there is no NAV decay detected at that time. These metrics all update bi-weekly on the platform. And these are really 3 cool things to look at when you're evaluating a fund. So let's check out all 4 of these funds right now. Here we are inside YieldCanary. We are zoomed way in so you can hopefully see my screen pretty well. The 4 funds are on the watch list that I just created. And I'm just going to be briefly on screen because we are doing some construction in this room that I'm sitting in right now, but I did want to pop on. The average true income yield of these 4 funds is about 8%. So you could see that there at the top of the watch list, but here they are right here. And these are JEPQ, SDIV, SPHD, and SRET. You could see which one each of these are. You can see what each of these are: JP Morgan, 2 from Global X, and SPHD is from Invesco. If you scroll over here, all 3 of these death clocks are NA, which is a great thing, and you have 8.2 on SPHD, which is basically NA, because that's a very strong fund. You can see the price returns on the 1 year. For example, JEPQ, about 8.5% on the price return 1 year. Same thing with SPHD, is up a little over 9%. And then the other thing I wanted to show is the headline yield, the trailing 12-month yield. JEPQ is almost at 11%. Then we have SDIV at 9%, SPHD at about 4%, and SRET at about 8.12%. And there's a lot of other cool stuff. If this is your first time seeing YieldCanary, this is kind of the main dashboard metrics. And you could do, you could click into each of these and open what's called the ETF deep dive. Check out the dividend history. So I love looking at this cash amount column over here to see how the distributions are trending. So not to get off topic here, but this is the 4 fund. These are the 4 funds that we are going to be talking about for the rest of this video. And next, we're going to check out what $10,000 into each of these would be paying you after tax each month. The numbers you see here are based on a 25% tax rate that is applied here. So it's just a blanket 25% tax. If you are in a different bracket, that number is going to change. If you're in a Roth IRA, that number is going to change, obviously. So this is 25% tax based on last month's actual distributions. Depending on when you watch this video, that obviously can change. But if you direct your attention to the far right-hand side, you're going to see the numbers. If you invest $10,000, for example, into SPHD, with a 25% tax rate applied, you're looking at about $30 per month. SDIV, you're looking at about $55 per month. SRET, you're looking at about $52 per month. And JEPQ is the highest payer here at about $79 per month. These dollar amounts obviously are not going to change your life, but if you're looking to cover, say, a cell phone bill or a cable bill or an internet bill, something along those lines, this is something to think about. And a way that I think about investing my money is if I could start knocking off bills that I can cover with passive income like this. So those are the numbers if you invested $10,000 into each one of these funds with a 25% tax rate applied. Now, if you are looking to juice things up a little bit and get $500 per month after tax on these same funds, you could see on the far right there how much you would need invested in each one of these funds. JEPQ, for example, $62,500. SDIV is about $91,000. SRET is about $96,000, and SPHD is $163,000 invested, and that, of course, is after that 25% flat tax. In this 4-fund portfolio, SPHD is really your foundation. It's boring, it's reliable, it's a long runway. SDIV and SRET add yield and diversification, and then JEPQ is really a high income anchor. So it's the most income on the least amount of capital with some institutional backing from JP Morgan. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, leave a comment down below, and check out the pinned comment down below if you want to check out YieldCanary for yourself. There's a lot of cool things on there. You can connect, you could build your portfolio manually. We have auto sync coming, so it'll sync your brokerage right up, and you can basically see 315 plus income ETFs that we track. So hope to see you there, and we'll catch you in the next video.